Ooh, hey,
Hey,
hey, that was
hey,
quick.
people.
Hey, people, welcome
What's
to
up?
Story Time. Story Time. Story Time.
Time.
Hey,
Let me go
yes.
outside.
Love it. Let me put my phone on silent too. Listen, if you don't know, I'm one of your hosts, Bonnie G, and then this is also Auntie Shelly on the beat. But bump. Don't even worry about it. Listen, don't care if you don't like it. It's my favorite part of the whole story time. Let me have it, okay? Let me have it.
Let her have it.
If you don't know, I'm a home mom of 3. So if you hear little people between the ages of 5 and 8, 9,
and a 2-year-old. Whoa,
they're here. They're present. Okay, say I. That's them. Okay, so just try to ignore it. I'll try to keep them quiet as much as I can, but they kids, y'all. Y'all know how that goes.
Yep.
If you don't, let me know if you want to babysit, depending on who you are.
Because y'all can get to know some kids if you don't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm
bring
saying.
You some.
Exactly. Give you a full experience. All right. Listen, Shalom.
That's right.
Shabbat Shalom.
Sun is down.
Sun is down. Came quick, too. Came quick. So listen, because it is the Sabbath, we're going to go ahead and read from you Book of Jubilees.
Yes.
Chapter 2 and verse 18, all the way to the 22nd verse. We're going to get in because it's good.
Yes.
Listen, real good, okay? He says, and he gave us a great sign, the Sabbath. Please go turn that bathroom light off. The Sabbath, that we should work 6 days. See how I did that? 6 days, but guard the Sabbath on the 7th day from all work. And all the angels of the presence and all the angels of sanctification, these 2 great classes, he has bidden us to guard the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth. And he said unto us, behold, I will separate unto myself a people from amongst all the peoples, and these shall guard the Sabbath. And I will sanctify them unto myself as my people, and will bless them as I have sanctified the Sabbath, and do sanctify it unto myself. Even so will I bless them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their Elohim. And I have chosen the seed of Jacob from amongst all that I have seen, and have written him down as my firstborn son, and have sanctified him unto myself forever and ever. And I, not nobody else, but the Most High,
yes,
okay, will teach them the Sabbath, that they may guard the Sabbath thereon from all work. And thus he created therein a sign in accordance with which they should guard the Sabbath with us on the 7th day, to eat and to drink, and to bless him who has created all things, as he has blessed and sanctified unto himself a peculiar people above all peoples, and that they should guard the Sabbath together with us.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Hallelujah. May Yah add a blessing to the hearers and reader of his word.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Heaven is open. Doors are open.
Yes. Listen, the angels of sanctification
and the angels of presence.
And presence. They're doing what we doing. Ooh. All right. Listen, as we make this little weird segment to the book, Auntie Shelly on the beat, but bump is going to catch us up from yesterday's reading.
Where did we stop?
Where did we start?
Did we stop on 4? No, we did this.
Let's start from 4 though.
No matter how old they are, yeah, because this was the kids' business. Oh, we must be on 5 then.
Yeah, we didn't get on 5, but that's what we started.
Oh, okay, right. Okay,
all right.
So, as you know, yesterday we started with reading the 10 Commandments because we needed you all to see the correlation. That's a college word. And we were telling you about the way to life. So we started and we were talking about the commands that he left with us and how the 12 were teaching Torah. And remember, at this time, there is no such thing as the New Testament. It is not written yet. Of course, the 12 know Mashiach because they've been hanging with him. they've been with him, they know his teachings.
Mhm.
And so we're going to see that they were teaching Torah,
That's right.
straight Torah. So we went into the 10 commandments that
Yep.
they were teaching and found
Mhm.
out, wait, this don't add to 10. It was so much more
Oh,
and
yeah.
so direct.
Oh man, it was what it was.
Yes, it said what it said, it meant what it said. Like
Yes.
things like some of the ones that are not in our 10 is you shall not commit sodomy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they always try to say, well, no one ever said that. Nobody said that. Jesus didn't say that. Yeah, he did.
All day.
And it also talked about not committing fornication, aside from adultery. So don't be thinking, trying to put it together. Adultery is adultery. Fornication is fornication. I don't need that.
And it's amazing that how they didn't even leave that, because it actually said do not commit fornication.
Yes.
But what is on your TV? Fornication.
All day long.
What is in your commercial? Fornication.
Everything. They use it to sell everything.
Everything. And they knew this was a part of our commandments, and they did not put it in our 66 for a reason, because it's one of the ways we can curse ourselves.
Yes. And it also said we are not to practice magic and not to practice witchcraft, which means it's two different things.
Yes.
It's two different things, people. So this is what well, I'll get into that later. Don't practice magic. Don't practice witchcraft. It also specifically says don't murder a child by abortion.
What's in our neighborhoods? Planned Parenthood.
And then they got the nerve to stick the stuff from the parts from the babies they aborted in vaccines.
And in your foods.
In your foods, yes.
In your drinks.
Yes.
Come on, y'all.
Yes. So they really after us. So we learned a few other ones. And double tongue, double minded.
Yep.
It was double minded and a double tongue. Don't be any of those things. It told us not to be aggressively greedy.
Yep.
It was teaching us to be community minded.
Absolutely.
Stop thinking about yourself. It's not about you.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
And then it also
said that about your children. You are to always teach your children
Torah. Absolutely. No matter how young, old.
No matter. Yep. Don't matter.
The structure.
So they can't be talking about get out of my business or you don't tell me what to do.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, that was a mic checker for me. Okay.
Yes.
I have no business, as I learned yesterday.
Yes.
35 years. I've been working hard to get some business.
Yeah.
Only to find out you ain't got none. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
It tells us don't get stuck in our feelings, because that's when we start to act on our feelings rather than on what we know.
Tells us to, if you have a way to meet people needs, you ought to meet it. But you also have to be using discernment.
Yes.
Before you give it.
Yes. Because it said make your hands sweat
before you give
it away. Make sure you know where your money is going
to. That's right.
Yes. And then one other thing I'm just going to bring up, when it was talking about nor a purifier, because that's one thing that was like, that's to make clean. But we found out, because I was doing research on the word, it's also linked to genomic DNA. So whereas we would say clean out your system or your blood, make it pure, to them it's we're not pure, so wipe our DNA out. Yes, wipe out our God gene, because it's not pure. That's the way they use it.
Hashtag jab. Okay.
Yes.
Hashtag jab. And how long this book was written? Okay, we all gotta understand it now. So that's where we are. I'm gonna do us all a favor and gonna start from the 4th chapter. Okay, listen, and we're in this book. I don't know how to pronounce that, but if you can see it, bless your eyesight. But you can go on sefer.net, which I will give you the information at the end of story time. Chapter 4.
Okay, secret. So I guess
I'm not paying. Nope. It's all the way dead.
It's dead, dude.
No. That's why I didn't read it.
Take your magic wand back to the stove.
And your broomstick, okay? My child, him that speaks to you the word of Elohim, remember night and day, and you shall honor him as Yahuwah. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, we read that.
We did?
We most definitely did that.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah, that's why I think we're on fire. I think we finished the way of life, unless we're somewhere around here, because this is always teach them no matter how old they are.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sorry. Okay, so I'll start at 16.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you shall not enjoy anything in your bitterness upon your bondman and maidservant who hope in the same Elohim, least ever they shall not fear Elohim, who is over both. For he comes not to call according to the outward appearance. Ooh, it sound like them people in the
Yeah.
purple and gold,
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the outward appearance.
Yep.
But to them whom the Ruach has prepared. And the bondmen shall be subject to your master as to a type of Elohim in majesty and fear.
Right.
So
So
this,
don't go treating. That is not an excuse for slavery, because it. Oh, he said right here.
yeah, that listen, that's
Yeah.
making your hands sweat. Sure goes against today's philosophy of giving in the church system. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we're gonna lose some viewers.
Sorry.
It's all right.
No, we ain't sorry.
No, we not.
Sorry, not sorry.
Absolutely not. Emphasis on the not.
Mm-hmm.
But this goes back to the whole Adam and Eve too.
Yes.
When how dare you put your mouth on the image of Elohim?
Yes.
If we see each other as such, we will treat each other and ourselves as such.
Right.
But not in a lofty kind of like haughty way.
Right.
Right? Because he says humility and the meek shall inherit the earth, which he tells us in this commandment that we ought to be.
Yep.
All right. In modesty and fear, you shall hate all hypocrisy and everything which is not pleasing to Yahuwah. Forsake in no way the commandments of Yahuwah, but you shall guard what you have received.
Them. Yes.
What you have received.
Yes.
So now that you heard it, you shall guard what you have received. Neither adding to nor taking from.
They done snatched all kind of commandments and then named it 10. And we call it 10. And really in scripture, there is no reference that says 10. It just says commandments.
Listen, there was no reference there of the whole baby in the stable either. And we ran with it, okay? We ran with it.
Ran with it.
In the called, listen, he said, in the called out assembly, you shall acknowledge your transgressions and you shall not come near for your prayer with an evil conscience. This is the way of life. So we just got done telling you about the way of life. So if there's a way of life, guess what? There's a way of death. Tune in right now. And the way of death is this. First of all, you know he's Hebrew because he said first of all.
First of all,
it is evil and full of curses.
Murder. So he's telling them the first thing you need to know, because see, it's like a little thing. The first thing you need to know about the way of death, it is evil and it's full of curses. Before I even tell you what all of it is, it's evil and it's full of curses. So if you don't know nothing else, if you want to stop right there, the way to death is evil and it's full of curses.
Thank you. Murderers, adulteries, lust, fornication, thefts, idolatry, magic arts, witchcraft, rapines, false.
That means violent seizure of someone's property.
Oh, I bust the windows out your car. Okay, we're not singing that no more. All right, false witnesses, hypocrisies, double-heartedness, deceit, haughtiness, depravity, self-will. Basically, all the things that were the way of life, but you go opposite. Okay, but I'm going to keep reading. Greediness, filthy talking, jealousy, overconfidence, loftiness, boastfulness, persecutor of the good, hating truth, loving a lie, not knowing a reward for righteousness, not cleaving to good nor to righteous judgment, watching not for that which is good, but for that which is evil, from whom meekness and endurance are far, loving vanities, pursuing requital. What is that? Requital. Okay, not pitying a poor man, not laboring for the afflicted, not knowing him that made them, murderers of children, destroyers of the handiwork of Elohim, turning away from him that is in want, afflicting him that is distressed, advocates of the rich, lawless judges of the poor, utter sinners, be delivered, children from all these.
Okay, so we're going to go back over just a couple of these. When it tells you, sorry, I lost it. I'm gonna find it in a minute. Okay, so we talked about requital means to return for a favor, service, or wrongdoing.
Okay.
So basically, you pay off a judge or
Oh, got
jury.
you. Okay.
So you're paying them off to get
What you want.
you want,
To
right?
get the results that you want.
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't you're not to do that. When it talks
Wow.
about destroyers of the
That stuck out
handiwork
to me.
of Elohim, stop making all these hybrid fruits, all this hybrid food, all
Mhm.
these weather machines.
Mhm.
You are trying to destroy the handiwork of Elohim. Stop trying to break through the firmament.
Come on, man.
It's not gonna work. You're trying to change nature.
Thank you. Stop trying to land on the moon for the first time, bro. Stop.
Landing on an angel.
Right.
What?
Come on.
What?
Come on. Stop.
What are you doing? Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Yes.
Okay.
Stop. Just
all these hybrid humans. Thank
Yeah,
you. Stop.
yeah.
Listen. Stop making.
yes.
Stop making these hybrid
Yes.
humans.
Yes.
Yes.
That they and they
Absolutely.
machines break down like we saw on
Yeah, so
Enoch.
they be
And
stuck.
they be like,
I'm sorry, I was possessed. What? I said what I said.
yeah.
Yeah, they be telling on themselves.
Yeah. Says stop all that.
They said they call
because-
it a trance. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I was in a trance.
Yeah. And notice how that's the one that I just can't find it, but it's talking about here it is, hating truth
And loving a lie.
loving a lie. That's
what's going on today.
Exactly what's going on
And listen,
today.
if we get further, it's gonna be definitely love. They're gonna hold on to that lie, even
Yep.
though
Yes.
it says
they hold on to
and it says you shall guard what you have received.
Yep. Neither adding to nor taking from.
But we're gonna see who gonna guard what. All right.
Guard.
Let's see. Not keep. See that no one calls you to err from this way of teaching, since apart from Elohim, it teaches you. For if you are able to bear all the yoke of Yahuwah, you will be perfect. But if you are not able, what you are able, that do. And concerning food, bear what you are able. But against that which is sacrificed to idols, be exceedingly on your guard, for it is the service of dead Elohim. Be careful.
So when and for those of you who don't have a book, when it says, "See that no one caused you to err from this way of the teaching," it's capital.
The T is capital in the word teaching.
So it's talking about Elohim Torah.
Yep, Torah.
It's alive.
Yes. And it's so cool because I'm teaching. Well, I'm not. But the teacher is teaching our kids about plural nouns. So person, place, and things. And it's everything like capitals and stuff like that. So things like that stick out makes me think of what his teacher was teaching him. I'm like, oh, this is a plural. This is a noun.
It says, if you are able to bear the yoke of Yahuwah, you will be perfect. Strive to bear the yoke of Yahuwah, because remember, it's good for you.
Yes.
It's not good for him. He is already perfect. It's good for you. And then he says, but do what you're able to do. That's not an excuse to go do something wrong.
Because he knows. Yes. He knows what you are able to do.
Yes.
And if you're striving to bear, that means you're in obedience.
Yes.
And that's what makes you perfect.
Yes. Because he knows sometimes we're going to lose it. Yeah, he knows sometimes we're going to lose it.
He knows I'm going to roll my eyes every now and then. Or if I hear something stupid, I go, what?
But strive to be like him.
Because
we're supposed to be representing him down here. We have that authority. We have that. And trust me, them demons will do something wrong. Yeah. And then get to holler about in the name of.
Right.
Man.
I'm telling you. Chapter 7.
Bible called roaches wicked.
What? Wait, you're going to have to explain that. Bible called roaches wicked. I don't know. Maybe that was the Wednesday night.
Can I step on roaches?
Oh,
can we
step on roaches?
And then Brandon was saying that roaches is wicked.
Listen, what size shoe? You got it. Use every bit of that size to step on it. Okay.
On them.
Chapter 7. And concerning immersion, immerse this way, having first said all these things, immerse into the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Ruach HaKodesh in living water. Okay. But if you have not living water, immerse into other water. And if you cannot, in cold, well, I know I'm blessed because that water that we immersed in.
That's why that heart there.
was freezing, okay?
So yeah, I'm like, he was making sure Bonnie kept Torah when she
Listen,
didn't even know,
I didn't even know, okay? This
because
what is
she
it?
was
The
not feeling
Passover.
Passover. She
We
was
all
not feeling
we all
that
was
cold
immersed,
water.
and listen, the water was freezing.
It was cold.
It was cold, and I almost jumped out.
Yeah,
I almost forgot that we were live. How about that? I have to do it for myself, but I also have to do it for the people. All right. You cannot encode, and if you cannot encode in warm, so next year, if we have some warm water, it says it we'd be following the Torah, okay?
No, it said cold. If
It
not
said if you
in cold.
if you
If you
cannot,
cannot in
bear it.
cold. No,
But
he
he-
didn't say bear it. Just
but
said
he
the
know my
water
body.
ain't cold.
He know my body. He know
But
my
you
skin
are,
type.
you already baptized.
Oh, you're right.
So
So,
you
I
don't
don't
need
have
to
to
do
do
it
it again.
again.
You're
No.
right. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
you
So
don't
if
do
you
it.
can't,
He already kept you in Torah because
That's
he
right.
knew you what you was
okay,
gonna
so
do.
you can do it in ice water if you want, if you haven't been immersed.
You a bad girl.
But if you have not neither, pour out water 3 times upon your head into the name of the Father and the Son and Ruach HaKodesh. But before the immersion, let the immerser fast. That's what he said.
Okay.
And the
I need you
immerse
to stop.
and
What are you trying to
whatsoever
do?
and
What are you
whatever
trying to do?
others can.
You better-
But you shall
What's this?
order the immerse to
you
fast
want?
1 or 2 days before. But let not your fast be with the hypocrites, for they fast on the 2nd and the 5th day of the week, but fast on the 4th day and the preparation, which is Friday.
Day before
Sabbath.
So we was supposed to, we did fast, right? But did we
I
do it
believe we
after?
did.
I think we did it after.
No, I don't think so. I think
Did
that
we
was
do
the
it
week.
the whole
So
week?
yeah, we did the week. First we went from, what was that, the Feast of Unleavened?
That's right after Passover though.
Oh, that
And I
was
know we
after?
went into a fast.
I think we went into it. I don't know. Dad, you on the line. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
did we go before and then eat on Passover and then because we ate on Passover.
We sure did. And we ate well. We blessed that
Yeah.
food, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Neither pray as the hypocrites, but as Yahuwah commanded in his Besorah, thus pray. Y'all listen to this, because this is the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who established salvation in the heavens, exalted is your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done in earth as in the heavens. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our transgressions, as we forgive those who transgress against us. And lead us not into the evil inclination, but deliver us from the outer darkness. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Now how do that sound different to y'all?
Did that sound like the exact one that we
It's
have?
a whole different meaning.
And y'all know about transliteration. Y'all know when you switch out words, it changed the context
of the whole thing. Because he's saying, our Father who established
salvation.
Yes. And Yeshua, because his name is salvation.
That is.
Who established Yeshua in the heavens. Exalted is your name. Not hallowed be thy name. People barely know what hallowed means.
Listen, because I think my mind is a little different.
Your kingdom come, but remember, it's still pointing back to Yahuwah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, your will be done in earth as it is in the heavens. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our transgressions, and lead us not into the evil inclination, but deliver us from the outer darkness. That's a whole different meaning than lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Absolutely. That prayer is different from the Lord's Prayer we learned in church.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just little words, right?
Yeah, but they change little things. Yes.
It makes a big difference.
A big difference.
Right?
It makes a big difference. For yours is the kingdom.
Yes, absolutely. And power and glory forever. Okay. Amen. Thrice in the day, thus pray. Now concerning
wait, we're supposed to pray this 3 times?
3 times a day.
So every time they went, remember they always used to face east and pray, because that's what Daniel got in trouble for.
I was listening
praying 3 times a day.
Yeah, he sure did. And he was praying this prayer.
Yeah.
This could have been the prayer.
Wow.
Yes, I'll post it. Let me see. And it says, thrice in the day, thus pray.
Mhm.
Now concerning the thanksgiving, thus give thanks. First, concerning the cup.
Now remember, we ain't talking about Thanksgiving in
Once, no,
yeah. They're
no.
talking about, I believe they're talking about unleavened bread, the one right after Passover.
Yeah, because it's
Because that's
remind us
when they
what we was talking about,
yeah,
the
that's
fourth
when they
cup.
brought in all the, I believe so.
Okay,
It's
well, Dad, I
those
need you
feasts,
to help
yes.
us out. Those that
Yes.
can help us out,
It's
okay?
like the unleavened bread and the first fruits. Yeah, I think that's the Thanksgiving one, the first fruits, but they're right after each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first concerning the cup, we thank you, our Father, for the holy vine of David, your servant, which you made known to us through Yahusha, your servant. To you be glory forever. And concerning the broken bread, we thank you, our Father, for the life and knowledge which you made known to us through Yahusha, your servant. To you be the glory forever. Even as this broken bread was scattered over the hills and listen, I was about to, over the hills and was gathered together and became one. So let your called out assembly be gathered together from the ends of the earth into your kingdom. For yours is the glory and the power through Yahusha HaMashiach forever.
See how they did a whole little, because I know when we did the Lord's Supper,
Okay.
we had like the cup for
Yes.
the blood, and then we had the bread, but and maybe this is the holy vine is the wine. Maybe that, because the wine is the grapes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna need you to wait. So he's saying, we thank you, our Father. Who is it pointing back to? The Father.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Lord's Supper is always telling us it's pointing to Yeshua.
Mm.
But this is
I didn't
telling
put
us,
that together.
I'm pointing you through which you made known to us through Yeshua, your servant, to you be the glory forever. Don't get hit in front of all these people. Sorry, y'all.
Told you we're grandmas
And concerning
moms.
the broken bread, we thank you, our Father, for the life and knowledge which you have made known to us through Yeshua, your servant.
That's right.
They never point us to the Father with the Lord's Supper. Ever,
No,
ever, ever.
It's always Jesus.
Yeah. And here they're telling us, we're pointing you to the Father. How we get to the Father?
Through the
Son, through
That's
Yeshua.
it. Through the servant. That's it.
And it's just totally like different.
It's completely
To you
different.
be glory, Yahuwah, forever.
But let no one eat or drink of your thanksgiving, but they who have been immersed into the name of Yahuwah. For concerning this also Yahuwah has said, do not give that which is holy to the dogs.
Bam. You can't even, you're not even supposed to be taken of the Lord's Supper unless you are one of his. You a dog. What are you?
It reminded me of that Samaritan woman. Was she a Samaritan woman that said even the dogs eat the crumbs from the table?
Mm-hmm. 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 She knew.
She knew. Yeah, she knew. Absolutely.
Even she
knew.
Okay.
She wasn't
Not
disagreeing that she wasn't a dog.
She just said, give me some crumbs.
She just said, let me have the crumbs. Those
Yep.
that, that
I
mess
know
over
I'm not
it.
your people.
Absolutely.
I know I'm not one, but help us out.
Because they dropping them. They dropping these pieces.
Yes.
So let me take what they dropping.
Yep. Just grab me in.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to be with you.
But after you are filled, thus give thanks. We thank you. So he's telling you how to give thanks. Mm-hmm. We thank you, Holy Father, for your holy name, which you caused to tabernacle in our hearts, and for the knowledge and faith and immorality, which you made known to us through Yahusha, your servant. To you be the glory forever. You, El Shaddai, created all things for your name's sake. For your name's sake. You gave food and drink to men for enjoyment, that they might give thanks to you. But to us, you freely give spiritual food and drink and life eternal through your servant. Before all things, we thank you that you are mighty. To you be the glory forever. Remember, Adonai, your called out assembly to deliver, never said church, to deliver it from all evil and to make it perfect in your love, and gather it from your four winds, sanctified for your kingdom, which you have prepared for it. For yours is the power and the glory forever. Let grace come and let this world
World.
pass away. What's his name? Hosanna, because it says his Hebrew name and I don't want to mess it up. To Elohim ben David. If anyone is holy, let him come. If anyone is not so, let him repent.
Maranatha.
There you
think
go.
that's how it's
Amen.
said.
But this is an extension of the prayer.
Yes, yes, yes. Because he said, so you pray, I guess. What is on your hands, girl?
That's exactly what you thought
So
it was.
you,
too. That is what it is.
so you eat. Wait, you pray. Then you pray this prayer, I think, and then you eat, and then you pray again. That's
You
what it
pray
sounded
again.
like.
That's what it
You
sounded like.
pray
After,
this first
because it says
one.
after you are filled,
Yes.
right, and then you pray
Then,
this prayer.
then give thanks too, like
Mhm.
because it's Thanksgiving. You're thanking
That's
for
it.
the first fruits and all that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
and notice how it keeps saying, it keeps pointing you
To
to
Yahushua,
Yahuwah
the servant.
through, right. Pointing you to Yahuwah through the servant.
It don't stop at the door. It don't
Yes.
stop at Yahushua.
It takes you through the
It
door.
takes you through the door.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Whoever therefore comes and teaches you all these things that have been said before, receive him. But if the teacher himself turn and teach another doctrine to the destruction of this, hear him not. But if he teaches so as to increase righteousness and the knowledge of Yahuwah, receive him as Yahuwah. But concerning apostles and prophets, according to the degree of the Basora, thus do. Let every apostle that comes to you be received as Yahuwah. But he shall not remain except one day. I don't know if you didn't hear that Mercy commercial that said one day. You should have heard it. One day. But if there be need, also the next. But if he remains 3 days, he is a false prophet.
Because that means he's just there to take advantage
Take
of you.
advantage of the people.
Yes. Yes.
So if he's teaching, if he expanding on righteousness,
receive him. Let him stay in your house. Give him a room. So
That's it. Receive him.
He can, be there to give out the word. Be comfortable. Have a place to stay for the night. But if he gets to talking about, ooh, this house comfortable.
I see what y'all got.
Take advantage.
If he's teaching you the knowledge of not himself, but Yahuwah, the creator of heaven and earth, receive him. And if he's there one day, cool. Another, cool. 3 days, brother man from the 5th floor is a false prophet.
Yeah, he a false prophet. He just there to get what he can get.
Because that's what brother man did. He just came in and got what he needs to get.
Through the window.
Through the window.
Not even through the door.
Not even through the front. Listen, you got to come through the door, which is Yahushua. We don't need no brother mans. All right?
No.
So we coming for you.
No.
All right.
No.
In the nicest way, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when the apostle goes away, let him take nothing but bread until he lodges. But if he asks for money, he is a false prophet.
They
Please, Zoe, have my snacks.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, but Zoe don't eat pork.
I don't know. I'm silent because that hit my whole Ruach HaKodesh, okay? Because when I saw that, I said, what? Citywide revival.
Yes.
5 days.
Yes.
Listen, conferences,
Yes.
2-week conferences, 4-day conferences.
Couple sandwiches. Yep. Send them with a couple of sandwiches.
That's it.
And a jar of Kool-Aid.
That's it. Make sure it's not too sweet.
Because the thing is, if you're a real apostle, you're supposed to be traveling, giving out the word.
And
wherever you go next, Yahuwah's going to provide for you there.
That's
so
it.
You don't need to be going asking for no money.
It ain't your word. It's
right.
Yahweh. So how dare you keep his word in bondage because you need something in your pocket.
Yes.
That ain't the people's fault.
Yes. Yes.
Give the people what is for the people, and you go.
Yes, because Yahuwah's going to take care of you.
Yes. It ain't the people responsibility to make sure your house note and your whatever else is paid, your jet got fuel in it. That ain't nobody's business but your own. You signed up for that, sir.
Because you don't need no jet. Get in the car and drive. Go sit and coach.
But wait,
There's more.
Oh, this is good. I know it is. Listen, Auntie Shelly, Shani, you know it's good. Listen. Okay, Abram, he says, keep going. But if he asks for money, talk about the apostle, the prophets, he is a false prophet.
Mhm.
And every prophet that speaks in the Ruach, you shall neither try nor judge. For every sin shall be forgiven, but this sin shall not be forgiven. You are pimping the people.
Yes.
You pimping.
Yahuwah ain't going
pimping.
for it. He ain't going for it.
And you are not forgiven.
Mm-mm.
But this is why he said, and he said in the next page, before he said, if you hear it, receive it. He said it.
Yes.
When you hear these words, but you shall guard what you have received.
Mm-hmm.
So you're receiving this tonight.
Yep.
You should guard it. Listen. Guard it. Because this is not popular in this world system.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. But not everyone that speaks in the Ruach is a prophet, but only if he holds the ways of Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm.
Your lifestyle. What's your life looking
your
like?
lifestyle. Yep.
Because what's in you gonna come fringes. Out.
Right.
Not your outer appearance. I don't care about your outer appearance.
How you living.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Therefore, from their way shall the false prophet and the prophet be known.
Mm-hmm. So he said, this is how you tell.
Yep.
False prophet from a real prophet.
That's it. Mm-hmm. How you living, how you speaking, how you treating your brothers, how you view them.
Yep.
It's going to tell on you. What's in you going to come out.
It's going to come out.
It's going to come out. All right. And every prophet who orders a meal in the Ruach eats not from it, except indeed he be a false prophet. And every prophet who teaches the truth, if he does not what he teaches, is a false prophet.
Mm-hmm. He said, that's deep. Even if he tells you the truth, if he don't live it out, he's false. Because basically what he's saying is, we all know the truth.
Absolutely. And you got to keep in mind, we are image bearers.
Yes.
We carry his name. So if he tells you to say something and you deliver that message to him, in that the people are receiving you as Yahuwah.
Yes.
That is scripture.
Yes.
As if he himself coming down and speaking to you.
Yes.
Right? But then when he gives you something and you turn around and you do something different, you are of the seed of Hasatan.
Yes.
I don't care how much knowledge you know.
Yes. I don't care what
how are you living and what are you sharing with his people, with your brothers and your sisters?
Yep. Your lifestyle means a lot. Your
lifestyle.
Yep.
Is everything. Literally, it's everything. He don't care what the outer appearance look like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And every prophet proves true, working to the mystery of the called out assembly in the world, yet not teaching others to do what he himself does, shall not be judged among you. For with Elohim he has his judgment. For so did also the ancient prophets. Listen, he's telling you, even the ancients, even those that was gone before us,
have these rules.
Had to deal with these rules, and they had to deal with me.
Come closer.
This is crazy, y'all. So nothing new is under the sun.
Nothing new.
He ain't gonna treat us different than what he treated our ancestors. Right?
Everybody, same rules.
Same rules. But whoever says in the Ruach, give me money. Or something else. You shall not listen to him. But if he says to you to give for others' sake who are in need, let no one judge him.
That means all these people asking for airplanes.
Is that for why? Why we need an airplane?
Yes, why? That you can't ride in.
Thank you.
Your relative died over in Texas. You ain't got no money for no plane ticket.
Listen.
You're not getting in my plane.
Listen. Ooh, you got to be careful. We got so many. Ooh. Listen, this stuff is so deep because we don't know it, right? We grew up into sin, right? We were shaped in iniquity. We were shaped and formed in iniquity. So we grew up into this wicked system, and we trained our children and children. So when you look at the benevolence fund, when you ask for help, and you got to fill out a piece of paper, but you've given into that fund.
Exactly.
Then it turns out that, well, when can you pay it back?
Yes.
It's a loan.
It has happened. It has happened.
Whoa.
And since when is the church in the money lending business?
Whoa.
It's your 501(c)(3).
Whoa. However, also, when you have really wealthy family members, right, and they know your business, know you're struggling, you ask them for help. They know.
They'll say, well, I pray for you, baby.
You are in the wrong. If you know.
If you know. Yes.
If you in truth, you're in the wrong.
Yes.
Oh my, yeah. We got to see each other as the image of Elohim.
Yes. That community minded, take care of each other. Stop being greedy.
Stop being
That's the
greedy.
way of death.
That's the ways. And right now we're reading you the ways. So if you asking for money, you're a preacher, these are the ways of death.
Yes. That are not forgiven.
That are
because
not
you calling
forgiven.
yourself a whole prophet and you just lying. You prophet lying.
That's it. That's the whoa.
You better watch out.
Where do we leave?
Girl, how you on 16? We on 11.
Okay.
Turn the page.
All right. Listen,
now you right here.
All right. 12. Listen, this is tripping me out. But let everyone that comes in the name of Yahuwah be received. And afterward you shall prove and know him, for you shall have understanding right and left. If who comes is a wayfarer, assist him as far as you are able. But he shall not remain with you, except for 2 or 3 days, if need be. But if he wills to abide with you, being an artisan, let him work and eat. But if he has no trade, according to your understanding, see to it that as I don't know how to say this, Netzarim, he shall not live with you idle.
Yep. So he's saying if somebody, because remember when Paul always used to say, like, it's within my right to ask you guys to take care of me because I am a prophet, I'm giving you a word, but I don't want none. I know how to make tents.
Yes. Okay.
I know how to make tents. So I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to work.
Yes.
Because I'm going to make tents because my mindset is I need to teach you all the word. And if you taking care of me is going to hinder this, I'm going to make tents. He's doing Torah.
He's doing Torah. Wow, that's crazy.
But they don't tell us that. They just be like,
this is why they snatched this out. They snatched this out. But if he wills not to do, he is a trafficker in Mashiach.
Look.
Y'all know what a trafficker is, right?
Look.
You got human traffickers. You know what a trafficker is.
Yes. He is pimping Mashiach. He is selling him. It's like you standing on the corner talking about, I got that Mashiach.
That's it. hey.
I got that pure Mashiach.
Yeah, I got that Mashiach for you. $25. Just
and you feeding it for the truth. Like, just give me some. I just need a little bit.
And then he slap it in your hand. Look, and he slap it in your hand.
Now he don't give it to you. He said, you got some money?
Oh, you're right.
You got some money. You got no money. Just give me the truth. Well, you better go get some money out your mama purse.
There you go.
Because I ain't giving you nothing.
Nothing free.
Pimping Mashiach. Selling him on the corner.
Ooh.
Got that pure Mashiach. Got that truth.
Got
you want
that
some?
Truth. All right.
And you feed it.
And you, ooh, wee. All right, let's go. Watch that we gonna finish on Monday. Watch how we gonna finish this on Monday, though. At 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Oh, y'all thought I was gonna keep on going. I was looking at the time too. Those who shut up the kingdom from others are not going in themselves. That's right.
You holding on to the truth, selling
it. Trust and loan. Ooh.
She look like I could tell you about it. She's talking about that benevolent fund thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
She
I
got
know
a
she
story.
can. I know she can. I don't need a plane, but I could. You know what? I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna stop reading your comments because we're for unless you gonna have a holy Camaro for the whole family, okay?
Who was saying
KC Creer?
Oh,
he said I need a holy. Can I get a holy Camaro?
Money or something else. Look at them eyes, or something else, whatever.
Or something else, yeah, that's crazy.
Whatever they ask. Oh, because them preacher.
Yeah.
You know what, brother? I'm a thank you for that comment because they do be asking
they
for
sure do.
Something else.
Listen, they sure do, and they don't care if the something else come from a male or a female.
Coming up with all these
That's
babies.
how they get
right.
Exactly. That's why they have a
male
lot of
and
rooms.
Female.
Those conferences
Mhm.
are a hot seller.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Listen, we know
yes.
we know we're not stupid. We know what goes on. These are not
Yes.
assumptions. Trust me.
No, not assumptions at all. This is what they do.
Sure do.
Because they think I'm a big old preacher, I got money. And what makes it worse is that women fall for it.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, be smarter than that.
Listen, they target. That's what they do. They target. They target those women.
All y'all going
Oh
to hell.
yeah.
No forgiveness.
Listen. She said, "I'm falling. You can't stop." Oh yes, girl. Listen, but we gonna pick you up on Monday at 7 p.m. Don't fall too hard though.
Yeah, don't fall. Have a seat.
Right. We at least we didn't freeze you. But yes, y'all. This I'm telling you, this book is
That's why they snatched this one out.
absolutely.
They snatched this one out. It was like, oh no, it's too much tore up in here.
We hope you enjoyed so far because
Yes.
listen, we've gotten this book again. This book is called That right there. And I can read this because I understand that. That says The Fathers.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I got it from cipher.net. And what you do is you go on www.cipher.net, go ahead and hit shop, go ahead and hit other books. And this is the first book that you'll see. And this book is $35. And then
Mhm.
you'll choose your shipping and handling services. If you want a discount, you can choose the discount and put in Watchmen. That's a little joke right there. It's not a joke, but for
You
real.
had to be there.
Yeah, you have to maybe three.
Couple of
yeah.
things back.
Yes. So you put in Watchmen for your discount, and I think it's probably like $28 or something. I don't know. It's a good discount.
Yeah.
And then it will be with you. And so I think we're gonna be in this book for a while because y'all.
Yes, it's some good stuff.
It's some good stuff that it's putting holes into it's filling holes. Let me say that. It's filling holes in what our Bible don't expand on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going in. You just actually get other pieces
Yes.
to the Bible. It's like, wow, it's giving the Bible is a synopsis.
Giving us context.
Yes.
Yes. Because we have to remember that even all those letters Paul wrote,
Mhm.
they're answering a question.
Yes.
And unless you know what the question is, you kind of really do. This should be there instead of them Pauline epistles.
Yes, absolutely.
Because this, you could, but even reading some of this, I could tell he used some of this to answer those questions.
It's Torah. Listen,
Torah.
They didn't have New Testament, Old Testament. They had scriptures.
Yes, they just had scriptures.
They had letters. That's what they had, and they passed them down from generation to generation to generation, as you've heard and as we read. So we're gonna go ahead and stop. We thank you for everybody that tuned in tonight. I hope that if you have questions, you can put them on the page. You can post them. You can post your questions, and we'll do our best to answer them. And you know, whatever the Most High gives us to say, we'll say it. And yes, we will see y'all. Shalom, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. That's a whole lie. I won't see you tomorrow. I'm gonna see y'all.
Assembly, you'll see.
Yeah, I'll see y'all. But you know, for those that aren't in our assembly, we'll see you on Monday at 7 p.m. And we're gonna continue this book. It's going to be the last chapter of the Fathers, of the teaching of the 12. So you don't want to miss it because this scripture.
Yes. Yeah, on Monday we're going to finish
Monday we will be finishing it. So you don't want to miss it. All right. And then we're going to go into something else. And listen, I would say throw the book, but I'm not.
Anita said church folks going to be mad at this video.
Oh, they are going to be. Listen.
Hey, they shouldn't have lied.
And it's not even that they should have lied, but some of them don't even know that they're preaching a lie, right? So like some of them don't even know they're preaching a lie, right? They're preaching what was handed down to them. And so I get it because when I was in the system, I didn't know that I was in a lie. I was convinced, okay? You better not say nothing about JC. Now you can say whatever you want to say about him. I don't care. But back then, I was sold out, right?
Yeah.
Literally, I was sold out.
Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know. That's why I said we do have to keep that in mind, and we do have to pray for our brothers and sisters because they are really, really like convinced. And I get it.
Yes.
Because that's a strong delusion. And he told us that we will be. It's a whole spell.
Yep.
It's a whole spell. And it's
bewitched.
hard. Yes, bewitched. Our people are bewitched. And we just have to pray for them. And ask the Most High. If you run into somebody, you ask them, word my mouth, because he might not give you anything to say.
Yep. Mhm.
And then he might not have you speak to someone that looks like us. There might be somebody that look like this, and you help them engraft it in.
Look like this.
Or in the words of this T-shirt,
Yep.
you see, they may not be. They may be a little darker than the color in this
Mhm.
T-shirt, the white part.
Mhm.
You know, but he might have you speak. You just
Yep. Listen
got-
to the ruach.
listen to the ruach.
Or you may say, don't talk to the dogs.
That's right. Listen, them people know. The
Yeah.
nation know.
Mhm.
All right. Some palm people. There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all crazy.
Right. All right. In all things, we give
Okay.
him glory, and we gonna go ahead and shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. Woo! That's it.
Is it?
Bye.